I've been going to the gym for about 5 or 6 years right now, and I've made quite a lot of progress. However, especially in the first 2 years, I barely made any progress. It felt like I was standing still. I didn't understand anything about diet, about working out, and basically how to live a healthy lifestyle. So that resulted in me basically having almost the same physique 2 years after starting the gym. While all my classmates and all my friends, they were getting more muscular, they were getting leaner, they were actually getting stronger and making a lot of progress. And this was really frustrating. So, in this video, I just want to share with you the things that really held me back and that might be holding you back as well. But before actually continuing, I want to quickly let you know that I can help you reach your ultimate dream physique as quickly as possible. If you want to get bigger, want to get stronger, want to get leaner, if you want to gain more knowledge about going to the gym, about diet, then I can help you. If you want my personal one-to-one help, then click the top link in the video description right now. So the first thing I ever changed about my workouts, which made quite a lot of change, was actually tracking my workouts. What I did before was actually I got a piece of paper from my personal trainer and I got all the exercises explained. And then after that, I would just try to memorize everything. I would try to memorize which exercise came after the next one. I would try to memorize how many sets I had to do, how many reps I had to do, how much rest I had to take, how much weight had to do. So what this did was basically I was just walking around in the gym confused. I didn't know if I was making progress. I wasn't actually increasing the weight at all. And I was just standing still basically. And only when I started tracking my workouts and tracking how many sets I was doing, how many reps I was doing, how much rest I was taking, only then did I start making actual progress. And when I started tracking my workouts, only then did I actually start seeing if I was making progress. I could then actually see if I was progressively overloading every week, every month. Progressive overload is basically, let's say you do an exercise, for example, I don't know, bicep curls. And let's say you start off with 6 kilograms. You're doing 6 kilograms and you're failing at 6 reps. Then the next week you're failing at 7 reps. And then the week after you're failing at 8 reps. And as soon as you hit 8 reps when you're failing, then you'll increase the weight to 7 kilograms. And then you'll start over with 6 reps, 7 reps, 8 reps. Then you increase the weight again, and this just goes on and on and on. And that is progressive overload. And when you track your workouts, then you can actually progressively overload every week. And then you can basically see if you're getting stronger, if you're making progress, and that's the entire thing about tracking your workout. It just gives you such a more clear vision of if you're actually making progress. So, yeah, start tracking your workouts right now. Now, something else that really increased the amount of progress I was making that I wasn't ever doing before, like I only started doing this 3 or 4 years into my training, was going until failure on the last set or on the last 2 sets. Now, what I was doing before was I was just simply doing 4 times 12 reps or 4 times 10 reps, and I would just stop at 10 reps, for example, even if I had still had a lot of energy left in the tank. And this caused my muscles to not be properly stimulated for optimal muscle growth. Now, the way muscle growth works is actually very simple. Let's say you're doing an exercise, I don't know, chest press for example. You're pushing the weight forward for 10 times, 12 times, I don't know. Every rep that you do, you're creating microscopic tears in your muscle. You're creating very little, very small damage to your muscle. And after your workout, your body has to recover. Your body actually wants to prepare for the next time you have to push that weight. So it repairs your muscle just a bit extra so that you get a little bit stronger so that you can push that weight the next time without any problem. Now, when you do that, you get stronger, obviously. And when you go until failure every time, you are actually stimulating the muscle as much as possible. And that's actually the right amount of stimulation you need for a lot of progress. And if you stop before you actually fail, you are barely actually stimulating the muscle, so you're not getting as much muscle growth. So if you want to make more progress really quickly, just start going until failure every last set. What I basically do is I set a goal of the amount of reps I want to do until failure, for example 8, and I just keep going until there's nothing left in the tank anymore. Even if someone would be putting a gun against my head and would be threatening me to shoot me, I would not be able to do anything else. You just go until there's absolutely nothing possible, and that's failure. And when you keep doing that, you can also simply track if you're getting stronger again. Now, the last thing that I ever changed about not really my workouts, but about my lifestyle, which made me make so much more progress, was actually doing a new kind of diet. You see, when I first started working out, I had zero knowledge about diet at all. Like, I didn't know about proteins, about carbohydrates, about fats, about sugar, and I was basically just eating what my mother would make me, and I was eating candy, I was drinking soda, I was eating chips, I don't know, everything. And I thought, well, if I'm eating these things, I'm going to get bigger because I just need food. But this didn't work at all. Only when I started to learn about protein, fat, carbohydrates, calories, etc., that's when I started to make progress, because now I knew that I had to feed my body the things it needed in order to build more muscle. Now, even with that knowledge, even when I was hitting my protein, my fat, and my carbohydrate and calorie goals every day, I still wasn't making the progress that I wanted to make, because I think this is actually because the diet I was following wasn't actually the right diet for me. You see, I was following a standard bodybuilding diet. I was just eating vegetables, I was eating rice, I was eating chicken, nuts, I was eating yogurt or quark, I had protein powders, etc. All these things. And you would say that these things are very healthy. However, they really weren't for me. I was still feeling like shit every day. I wasn't making a lot of progress, and only when I shifted to the carnivore diet was when I started making actual progress. And I think that my current diet, the carnivore diet, where you only eat meat, eggs, butter, only on this diet, I make actual progress. And I think that's because I don't eat vegetables anymore. This is just my own speculation hypothesis. I think that eating vegetables was actually holding me back, because in vegetables there are defense chemicals, and these defense chemicals are not good for us. They make us sick. And I think that they are also like stopping our body from recovering as much as we could. I think that our muscles basically don't get access to all the proteins we're eating, and we don't get access to all the nutrients we are actually eating because of the defense chemicals that are in plants, that are in vegetables, and also in nuts. Yeah, so shifting to the carnivore diet made such a large change in the amount of progress I was making, because right now I pack on muscle like a fucking monster. Like, I'm getting bigger every single day. Every single week I'm just making progress without even thinking about food. Like, I'm just eating once a day. I'm eating once or twice a day, and I get bigger. Like, I don't know. I don't even have words for it. Just, I'm making progress so fucking fast. It's incredible, and that's only when I started the carnivore diet. Because you see, before I started the carnivore diet, when I was following my old diet, I was always struggling with how many calories I had to eat, if I was hitting my protein goal, and my whole day was revolving around food, because I was constantly thinking, oh, if I'm eating this thing, then can I have this other thing? And if I eat this thing, will I get enough protein? And if I need more protein, so I need to add this shake, but this shake has this ingredient, and it made me so fucking confused. Well, right now I just get a pan, throw in 1 kilogram of ground beef, I bake it, I eat it, and that's my food for the entire day. Simple as that. I get all my proteins, all my fats, I get all my vitamins, all my nutrients, and I'm done. I don't even have to think about anything else. Yeah, it's a lot of work to eat 1 kilogram of ground beef, but you don't even have to think about anything. So, yeah, carnivore diet, that's simply the cheat code to getting an insane amount of progress as quick as possible. So, yeah, those were basically the three main things that were holding me back from getting a lot of progress. Now, again, if you want to make more progress in the gym, if you want to get stronger, bigger, and leaner, very fast, then I can help you with that. If you want my personal one-to-one help, then click the top link in the video description right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.